know I say this about every single video, but this is by far the coolest thing I'm going to be making. It's so epic. First of all, how many people do you know that have made jackets? A few. There's a few out there. But I feel like the average seamstress has never made a jacket. I have. I've made 2 jackets before. Both of them are good, but not epic. And not jackets that I would wear all the time. Let me not just string you along and actually tell you what we're going to be doing today. Today, I am making a jacket inspired by New York. If you're part of the seamstress community, you know the hype around New York. They've got the coolest stuff. Like, so different than anything I've ever seen on the market before. It's giving grandma, it's giving chic grandma. As a seamstress myself, I love it because it really brings in the homey vibes, but in a way that is so stylish and totally different than anything you've seen before. If you like sewing, just go and give New York a scroll really quick because it's extremely inspiring. I made a what I'm going to make in winter video a few weeks ago, and in that video I said I wanted to make this vest inspired by Hickey Bucky something. I'm sorry, I can't remember their handle exactly. It's on Instagram. I found this vest on Instagram, and in my winter sewing plans video I said that I wanted to make a vest inspired by that, and it's an extremely cute vest and I love it. But I clicked on the vest and then I scrolled underneath it. It's on Pinterest. I pinned it on Pinterest and I started scrolling down beneath it and came across this jacket by New York. And it's amazing. I'm just going to put a picture here and let you just stare at it for a while because it is seriously such an amazing coat. Honestly, I think I might leave this picture here for a while. Because I need you to understand how cool it is. Now, if this is not your style, I get it. That's okay. To me, this is the coolest grandma chic thing I've ever seen in my life. It is so cool. So, I wanted to make the vest, but after seeing this jacket, I knew I needed to ditch the vest and make a jacket inspired by this one at New York. The reason I wanted to make the vest is because I had some leftover Sherpa material from the last jacket I made, which is this one, inspired by a North Face jacket. I've made a few videos about it if you want to see behind the scenes. I had extra Sherpa, and I've never really made a lot of stuff with Sherpa before, and I am a clothing gal. I like to make clothing. I was like, what other clothing can you make from Sherpa? Found the vest, decided I was going to make the vest, but then I found this jacket and I have to make the jacket. So we have just enough Sherpa to do the sleeves and the collar. It's actually perfect. And I'm extremely excited to make this jacket. And I know I'm going to wear it all the time. And the reason why is because probably a year ago, I'm not really sure when this jacket came out, but probably pretty soon after it came out, I found it. It's this other jacket by New York. And this one's got crochet all over it. And at the time when I found it, I was really getting into crochet. But I was like, I've tried making, at that point I had tried making one jacket. It was too small. So I wasn't super confident in my pattern making skills or my jacket sewing skills. So that just seemed like a really big project to attempt. Plus, the whole thing is crochet. That would take a really long time to crochet all of that. So I kind of ditched that idea. And instead, I'm making the one you've seen. It's gonna be so fun. I think this one is so much more fun, different than any jacket I've ever seen. And I'm just really, really excited for it. It's got like 3 different materials because it has the Sherpa, it's got the vinyl, and then it has the crochet. And I am so obsessed with it. I really am obsessed with this jacket. So, all of that to say, I'm gonna make this jacket today. Not today. In the next few days, because it's gonna be a big project. But I've made 2 puffer jackets. And I've made 3 regular jackets, like not lined and not puffer, like almost denim jackets. So I'm really starting to grasp what I like in jackets and how to make them. So both of the last puffer jackets I made were enormous. They're enormous fat puffer jackets. I just like stuffed them to the brim basically, and I look like a marshmallow in them. And I want to make this jacket more practical for me, something that I can feel really comfortable in while also just feeling so cute. So I'm not going to be stuffing it to the max like with my other puffer jackets. Instead, I'm going to make it like a quilt. Literally, I'm making it like a quilt. I even got quilt batting because, well, why not? Who doesn't want to wear a quilt all day long everywhere you go? So yeah, I'm gonna literally be putting quilt batting into it to insulate it, but also make it just a tiny bit puffy. We're not going to the max. I'm literally gonna make it like a quilt, like 1 layer of batting. And I just think that's gonna make it really cozy. I like a really oversized fit, so I think that's also going to help the oversizedness of it. And if it's not like the warmest coat, that's fine. I can layer if it's a really cold day, and I'd rather have like a thinner coat that I can layer with than a big fat one that I literally can barely squeeze a long sleeve under. So yeah, I also let me just show my materials for you. From the same North Face inspired jacket I made, I have all of this vinyl, which is literally the same as the one they use, like the exact same color. I can't believe how well this is working out for me. Like, the only thing that I am buying new is the quilt batting, and that's pretty cheap. Like, this is gonna be a really cheap jacket for me to make. So yeah, that's gonna be a big part of the bodice. And then the next big part is all of my yarn. These are the colors I've picked out. I'm not sure if you can see them super good, but I have also, all of these are like thrifted or secondhand. So this one is a acrylic mohair. All of this is, well, most of this is acrylic except for this is a wool that I spun myself and I hand dyed myself too. It was part of a class, and then I had to knit it up into something, but I have a little bit left over. It's like this light pinky color. I dyed it with avocado seeds, so I think that's cute. And then I have this acrylic mohair, this kind of orangier pink, and this like olive green, and then this is like a greenish yellow, like a bright kind of neon, like a highlighter basically. This is what it looks like. The one thing, so I feel like these colors match pretty closely to our inspiration jacket, but the one thing it's missing is purple, which is kind of disappointing, but I also don't really want to go and get purple just for this one thing. I'm not like a big purple person, even though the last few projects I have made with purple. I would just rather not go and get a purple skein of yarn just for this project and then end up with a lot left over. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm really, really excited for this project. I think it's gonna be so fun. I'm gonna be working on it for the next few days. This is gonna be my Friday video. Currently it's Tuesday, so I've got like 2.5 days to work on this. But like, I'm so excited. Like, I have had to hold myself back not to make this jacket immediately as I saw the picture, because I had other stuff to do, like school and other planned videos. So I think this is just gonna go really fast because I'm extremely excited for it. But anyways, let's just get into actually making the jacket. When I made the North Face inspired jacket, I also had to create the pattern for it. This was part of my CAD pattern making class, so I have a pattern, and I think I'm going to use the exact same pattern. It's not going to end up the same because I'm not overstuffing it, but the fit is going to be pretty oversized, which again, I really like that type of fit. So I'm basically going to be using the exact same pattern. I do want to adjust it slightly because something that did disappoint me about the North Face inspired jacket was that the contrasting shoulders, they didn't go as far down as I had hoped they would. That's bad planning on my part. And now on this new jacket that I'm going to be making, the contrasting crochet goes quite far down, like almost to the bust line, maybe just slightly above that. So I'm going to be shifting that quite a lot. But besides that, it's going to be pretty much exactly the same. Really what I need to do is alter the pattern and just start cutting out my stuff. And then we can start assembling, which is going to be the really fun part because we get to crochet the shoulder pieces and the collar, and that's going to be really fun. Kind of nervous for it too because I want it to look spontaneous, but I also need it to look right, you know? So, we're gonna have to do a lot of tweaking on that. The other thing is, I don't know how I'm going to attach the crochet part to the not crocheted part. Like, I just don't know how I'm gonna sew them together. I definitely don't want to cut the crocheted pieces. I don't think that would be a good idea. I could, but I would prefer not to. So we're gonna have to do some finagling. Is that even a word? I don't know. But yeah, it's for sure gonna be a journey. Also, something I'm not sure about yet. The shoulders have those sort of flare things. I'm not sure if I want to do that. I think I'm just going to create the jacket without it, and then if I'm like, I really want the flares, then I'll add it. But if I create it without them and I still really like it, then I might leave them off. So anyways, enough rambling. Let's just get into making the jacket. Okay, so I just finished altering the pattern. It's all ready to be cut now. So I have my fabrics here. The Sherpa is just for the sleeves and then one collar piece. This is for the front and back bodice, sorta. And then this, I'm gonna use this purple gingham material to line it because it's super fun and pretty lightweight as well. So yeah, but I'm also going to cut a piece of this purple out for the yoke as well, to go behind the crochet squares, and also for the collar too, to go behind the crochet part of the collar. So basically we just need to cut now. With this vinyl, I'm going to be really careful because I don't want to put pins in it really. So I'm just going to weight it down and then use a rotary cutter. So anyways, let's just start cutting stuff. Okay, so it's the next night, like almost 24 hours from the last clip you saw. I had a really busy school day, so I wasn't really able to work on this at all today. I'm just like crossing my fingers that I can finish this jacket by tomorrow or like Friday morning, because I really need this video to go up on Friday. But anyways, the next step I would like to do is the crochet parts. Those are going to take a long time. Not too long. They're pretty simple. And I'm pretty fast at crocheting. Like, I can make a granny square in like 20 minutes. So I think I can finish these pieces in a few hours. But we'll see. It just depends on, honestly, I don't even know if I have enough yarn yet. So I just gotta at least do one piece and see how it looks. But what we gotta create is this back yoke piece and the front yoke piece. So the front yoke, that's two different pieces. The back yoke is just one. So this is cut on a fold. But I still want it to look like two separate squares, like in the inspiration photo. But then it's got like this part that curves out, so we'll have to figure out how to do that. And then it like curves up at the neckline too. So there's going to be some tweaking we got to do. But honestly, I just need to start. So I think I'm going to try and do a front yoke piece first. Yeah, and like I said, I have these colors. I have other colors too. Maybe I should get them out just to make sure my yarn goes as far as it needs to, because I'm just not sure if this is enough. And like some of it, like this pink, I really want it to be in every square. Same with this yellow. Like all of the colors I want to have in each square. So, you know, I might need more colors. So I do have other yarns, I just didn't pick them out. But I'm going to take them out anyways. Like I have a blue that's really similar to this, but just slightly darker. And then I have like a navy blue, and I have a light sage green. So I'll probably get those out too, and just also use them just to make sure that I get all these colors, which I really like. I'll make it into the squares. But anyways, I also have the color I need to do too. So it's almost 8 right now. And I probably want to go to bed at least by 11. So maybe we could at least finish like the front yoke. I'm pretty sure I can do that. Like both of the front yoke pieces, I bet I can do before bed, and then the back yoke and the collar I could do in the morning maybe. We'll see. we'll work on it and just see how far I can go, but I'll update you guys. So yeah. Okay, so I have finished 1/2 of the front yoke, so I have another one. That took 3 whole hours, maybe nope, it's like exactly 3 hours that took, so longer than I expected, but that's okay. I've got the general pattern down now, so I think it will be easier or faster to do the next one. It's kind of a little bit wrinkly right now. There's tons of like loose ends. I think I want to block this really quick, like get it wet and let it dry out. That might take a while, so I'm just gonna do it like tonight so that hopefully it can dry out as soon as possible. But yeah, we're like a quarter-ish of the way there. So yeah, I like the color so far. It's looking really fun. Pretty close to, again, the only thing I wish I had was like a purple, but I don't really have one. But that's okay. I think it looks really good and I really like it. So I'm gonna go to bed now, but I will continue this in the morning and I'll just check in with you guys once the other pieces are also done. We did it. We did it. I'm so happy about how these turned out. So it might be kind of hard to tell. These are the front pieces, are the back pieces. So these still need to get stitched together actually. And then this is the collar piece. And they're all so amazing. Like, they're all different. I started the pattern of like how the colors progress is the same. Like pink, green, blue, pink, green, blue, pink, green, blue, pink, green, blue, pink, green, blue. So like the progression of the colors is the same for the most part. I kind of mixed it up at some points on accident, but that's okay. So yeah, the reason why they're on a towel is because I was blocking them, and so I got them wet and then laid them on here to dry. All of the yoke pieces are finished drying. The color I finished pretty late last night, and it's still a little damp, but that's okay because we don't really need it yet. Mostly we need the yoke pieces. So I need to stitch this back piece together, but then we're going to be ready to start actually putting the jacket together. And this is the part that I'm really excited for because things are going to start progressing a lot faster now. So yeah, I'm really excited. So let me stitch these pieces, these two back pieces together, and then I will show you guys what I'm gonna do next. So these pieces I'm going to put underneath the crochet pieces just because like this obviously has holes in it, and I don't want any of like the batting to come through it, and like this other fabric is just going to stable it a lot better too. I like that it's purple because the one thing I was missing on this was purple, so maybe it will poke through a little and show that hue, but I kind of doubt it. Anyways, so I just need to line it up on here and start pinning it, and I think I'm just going to leave it pinned in a few places for now. Then after pinning that, I will add the vinyl layer to the bottom. So I'll stitch that, which, you know, I should probably put some sort of lining behind this too. Let's check something. While I'm doing this, I should probably just check to see what all of the layers are going to look like together. So this purple will be the lining. Then we will have a single layer of batting. I still need to cut out the batting, so maybe we should do that in just a second. So I'm thinking a single layer of batting, but I'll cut some out and see if that seems like enough. I kind of want to make this batting into 2 jackets, so that's going to be a video coming up eventually. So yeah, maybe I'll just cut out enough for 2 jackets and then see how much I have left, but I would like to be able to make 2 jackets out of this. So 1 layer of batting, and then on top of that we have this piece. And the reason I'm doing this is because this piece, this vinyl piece, is kind of thin. And I just don't want you to be able to see like a lot of difference. So it actually looks really good, and I think it will be fine. It would be nice to put 2 layers of batting on this, but let's just I'm going to pin these together so that they're ready to be put onto the vinyl. And then I'm going to start just cutting out the batting into the sizes I need in the pieces, and see if I have enough to even make 2 full jackets from it. And if I have a little extra, I don't know. So let's just start working on that. Oh my gosh, look how good this looks. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this. It is so cute. Yeah, I love it. So basically I've just base stitched the crochet to the purple, and then I stitched it to this vinyl. So now all of the pieces like this are ready to have batting added to them. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with, let me show you the inspiration picture again. On the vinyl part they have these like squiggly lines quilting it. I love that. So I'm going to do that for the vinyl part. But for the crochet, I do need to stabilize it. So I'm going to, if you can see, there's like these loops in the corners. I'm going to just stitch through those lines for both squares, and I think that should be enough stabilization for it. So that's how I'm going to quilt the crocheted parts. But yeah, so basically the next step is to just add the batting to all of the pieces, and then start making it into an actual jacket. So like sewing the side seams, adding the sleeves and stuff. I'm going to also put batting in the sleeves. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to quilt that yet. Probably just like lines. I don't even know if you can see this. But like on my previous jackets, I will just put lines here. So that's probably what I'm going to do for the sleeves. And then we'll just sew it all together into a jacket-like form, and then we'll have to add the zipper and the lining and just do some finishing touches. But I am running out of time. I have to be really fast, so I'm not sure how much of it I'm going to share. I might just do certain steps and then show you where I'm at. So the next thing I need to do is just add the batting, and then also sew on the sleeves and sew the side seams. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just add the batting and make it look like an actual jacket, and then show you what it's looking like. And then we'll do the finishing touches and I will show you the finishing result. So let's just go ahead and do that. Well, we've gotten pretty far. I'm going to keep working on it until it's done. But it's looking really, really great, and I'm really happy and excited with how this is turning out. I really like the fit too. It's so cute, and even though it doesn't have a lining, I can tell it's going to be really warm and cozy. So I'm just going to finish it up really fast and then show you guys the end result. So see you in a second. We did it, guys. The jacket is done. It's amazing. This is definitely the best jacket I've ever made. So let me show you how it's looking. It's impeccable. It's amazing. This is literally the best jacket I've ever made, and this is my third so far. It is so cute, and it fits like a glove. Like, it's really nice. It's really warm too. Like, I can tell I'm like sweating. It's got nice little pockets in just the right spot. Like, I love all of the different textures that it has. Like, it's got the nice Sherpa sleeves that aren't too stuffed. I hate sleeves that are just too stuffed. These are perfect. Like, I can totally move very well. And then we've got the vinyl for the body, which is super nice and definitely going to help keep this jacket waterproof, and it's just a good material for jackets. But the crochet is so worth it. I love it. It's amazing. So I'll put a picture here. What do you think? How does it compare? The one thing that is very different is I didn't do the ruffles around the shoulders. I'm not super certain that I want to do that. I'm thinking about it. Like, if I wanted this to be a truly grandma chic jacket, I need the ruffles, you know? But, like, the way it is right now is super cute, and I love it. But it doesn't give me grandma chic as much, and so I'm considering doing the ruffles because I think it would definitely make it grandma chic. I won't do that in this video. I'd like to live with it a little bit first. The other thing, part of the original inspiration photo, the pockets have like a little crochet edge to them. I do want to do that because I think it'd be nice to like bring the colors from up here down into the bottom half. So I do want to do that. I'm gonna wait for now because it's kind of late and I'd like to just take a break and then get this video up as soon as possible. But yeah, here's how it looks. I love it. Usually I don't like collars zipped up all the way like this, but I'm definitely gonna wear it like that because I think it looks super good. Like, it looks good not zipped up too, but I just really like it all the way zipped up like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This pattern, not including the crochet portion, will be on my Etsy eventually. So if you're interested in making this jacket, you could check my Etsy and see if the pattern's there yet. I'm hoping to put it up pretty soon. But yeah, Thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you made it till the end, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this project. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye.